Tar Heels will kick off first, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Knocked down immediately. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well. And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough.
It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Out wide left, it's Odom. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Inside, it's Butler. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Crosses to 30. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And down he goes back at the 3.
When I get inside the 3 and first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with third and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Buying a little time to his left. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On play action. Out wide right, it's Odom. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd. Rolls right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job.
Oh, a lot of space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Turns it upfield. Snowed under by the defense. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the end zone, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, UNC!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll get rid of it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Slings it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And hold on just a minute. This is a big turnover, but there is a flag down, and I don't think it's going to stand. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking downfield very late in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the boot, looking for his man. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Michigan Wolverines. And it's LSU engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, gonna throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On target to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now from inside the red zone. Gets rid of it.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tar Heels! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Rush is on. Blasted as he lets it go.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Takes a hit as he fires. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Calls his own number. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Left side is Thurman. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Needs it here on fourth down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sets his feet, it's Mendoza. They're all over him, and he avoids the sack.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he throws another in.